You are live. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Woohoo! It's a chilly one today, but not as chilly as Monday, I think, was the coldest day. Anyway, happy Wednesday to you. I've just looked up. There's an amazing piece of graffiti. I don't know if I can turn my camera around. No, bugger. I really want to show you this bit of graffiti. It's David Attenborough. So David Attenborough, he's got red hair and a graffiti jacket on. It's brilliant. Let me see if I can. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Probably not. Anyway, I hope that you could see it. It's brilliant. So how are you this morning? How is your mojo? It is Wednesday, no, December the 9th. 2020. I think it is December the 9th, 2020. So as you can tell, I'm full of beans this morning. I woke up feeling probably 7 out of 10. I read, I wrote, I journaled, drunk a shitload of water, sorted my little pooch out, and then I've just been to the gym, hence why I'm in my car and in my gym gear. And there's a beautiful little coffee shop that I've been wanting to go to. I'm going to show you this as well. I don't know if you can see it. It's called White Cloud Coffee, and it's so cute. We're right by the sea. It's got sail over the top of it. This whole little bit along here is quite quirky. And I've wanted to have coffee here for ages. So I'm going to go here because obviously I'm off on my travels soon. So I won't be able to come here. So yeah, I'm going to go and have coffee there. So anyway, let me know, how are you feeling this morning? How is your mojo? How are you doing? Do that check-in with yourself, with your mind, with your body, with your emotions. How are you feeling physically? It's your responsibility, if you're not feeling good, to do something about it. It starts with you. Yes, it does. So I can see there's a bunch of you on here, but you're not talking to me this morning. So let me know how you are. How are you feeling? How's your mojo on a scale of 1 to 10? You know, because if it's 6 and below, we need to do something about it. If it's 8 and above, woo, woo, we're winning. I'm on like an 8.13. That's how, when I have my coffee in a minute, I'm going to be like 8.75, I reckon. Yeah, I reckon. Anyway, I might even have a little croissant or something, treat myself. But yeah, that's how I'm doing this morning. I'm doing really well. I hope that you are too. So I've got something I want to share with you this morning. The Daily Stoic. You know, some of you might know this book. It's meditations and wisdom, perseverance, and the art of living from the ancient Stoics, and like Seneca and people like that. What's the other? Aurelius. But some of it sort of goes over my head. Morning. I am very well, thank you. I'm at least an 8 out of 10. How are you doing, Facebook user? I need you to click the link above so I know who you are. So it allows StreamYard and Facebook to use your profile picture, or it allows StreamYard to use your Facebook profile picture and name, because I'd love to know who you are. I like the dancing anyway, whoever you are. So sometimes I share a quote, sometimes I talk about my old shizzle, and other times I share some stuff from here if it resonates. And this morning's did resonate with me. It was a bit poetic, in fact. So I thought I'd share it with you. And it's called Spendthrifts of Time. So can you imagine what that's going to be about? So here we go. A little reading from a book for you this morning. Hang on. We're all geniuses of history to focus on this single theme. They could never fully express their bafflement at the darkness of the human mind. No person would give up even an inch of their estate, and the slightest dispute with a neighbour can mean hell to pay. Yet we easily let others encroach on our lives. Worse, we often pave the way for those who will take it over. No person hands out their money to passerbys, but to how many do each of us hand our lives? We're tight-fisted with property and money, yet think too little of wasting time. One thing about which we should all be the toughest of misers. So it's all about time, basically, today's Daily Stoic, and I've talked about this a lot before, about how precious time is. That's why I always say the date usually when I come on here, to remind myself and to remind you that this day will not come around again, and it's precious. Your time is precious. What are you going to do? That's why every day I bang on about checking in with yourself physically and mentally, emotionally, and trying to be the best you can be and being better than you were yesterday. Because it's precious. You're precious. Your time is precious. But sometimes we value, a lot of the time, I think we value property, money, and things way more than we value our time. When time is the most precious of precious commodity. I think that's the way to say it. In this book, it also says Booker T. Washington observed that the number of people who stand ready to consume one's time to no purpose is almost countless. And it is, isn't it? If you think about the idle, boring, shitty, crappy things that we do to waste time that we shouldn't be, but yet we'll fight and we'll grasp and we'll hold on and we'll suffocate money and property and things. And I raise my hand up and I take responsibility that I have done that. I've done that myself, you know, property and money. I like money. I like my properties. And we grab onto those things, don't we? But the thing is, there is more money in the world. There is way more money in the world. There's an infinite amount of money, but there isn't an infinite amount of time. So I'll read another little bit from this book for you. This is why so many diligently protect their personal space and thoughts from the intrusions of the world. This is talking about the philosophers of the world. This is what they do. They protect their space and their thoughts. And this is what I'm working on for myself. And this is what I think we all need to do more of. They know that a few minutes of contemplation are worth more than any meeting or report. They also know that how little time we're actually given in life and how quickly our stores are completed. Think about that for a minute. I'm like fucking 53 and I feel 33, by the way, but Jesus Christ, I know that I've got less ahead of me than I have behind me, and that time has gone so fast. It's depleting so quickly, and that's why I check in with the date every single day. And I'm trying to make the best use of my time, and rather than waste it on minutiae, little shitty things and things that just are irrelevant. So really today, time is the most irreplaceable asset. It absolutely is. We can't replace it. We can't buy any more of it. I want you to think about that. But also one other thing I wanted you to think about is contemplation, you know, reflection. I was talking about this yesterday. Where was I? Oh, it was on the radio. I was on BBC Radio Sussex at 2:40 yesterday. So you can go back and check it out if you like, on the James Cannon show. And we were talking about the end of the year and reflecting back. That was kind of what. And they very kindly always ask me what I want to talk about, which is phenomenal privilege. I love doing the radio. And so we talked about reflections of the year and new beginnings. And a little bit of reflection, it's such a small thing and an easy thing to do, can go a fucking long way. So if you, rather than maybe thinking about New Year's resolutions this year, think about new beginnings, because every day is a new beginning. But also reflect on this past year. I know it's probably been one of the toughest years, but a little bit of reflection can go a long way. You can reflect by journaling or writing, whatever you want to do. Go on a walk. Like some of my reflection and my greatest thoughts are done while I'm running, because that's almost like, sometimes it can be quite meditative for me, just getting in the flow and running. And I can have great thoughts. I have that, give myself that space, that time, no phone, nothing. So reflect on the last year. What has gone well? I know what fucking hasn't, but what's gone well? Ask yourself that question over and over again until you get the answers. Hey, Helen, great chat to start today. Thank you very much. Awesome chat, right? I love this topic. So what has gone well for you this year? What new skill have you learnt this year? I bet you there is one, even though you consciously didn't do it. What new skill have you learnt this year? What lessons have you learnt this year? What lessons have you learnt this year? What is your favorite thing about 2020? And, you might ask those questions really quickly and think, I can't think of anything, but ruminate on them. Ask yourself repeatedly, write them down, think about them on a walk, on a run, look for the good and look for those answers to those questions. You will find it. But the most powerful thing about reflection and looking back is that you'll see how you handled things. You'll see how you dealt with things. And it will make you think about, do I want to behave like this again? Is there something I can do differently going forward? What can I handle differently? How can I cope differently? Can I be less sensitive? Can I be more productive? It gives you information. It gives you learning. It gives you insight. That is why reflection is so freaking powerful. So maybe that's a challenge for you today. Think about your time. Think about what you do with your time and what you waste it on. It's irreplaceable. And think about, if you're thinking about 2021, which I know a lot of people are because we just want to get there and get out of this year. Fuck that shit, man. You're here today, 9th of December 2020. What can you do today? Reflect on 2020. What can you use from 2020 to make a better today, a better tomorrow, a better week, a better month, a better 2021? It's taught me so much. I've lost my dog, my dad, I've got divorced. There's been a fucking pandemic. It's been tough. It's been one of the toughest fucking years of my life. But I've learned so much about myself, about how I show up in the world, how I can be a better person. I am a better person than I was at the beginning of the year. I'm a stronger person. I'm a more sensitive person. I'm more focused on what I do with my time and creating that space and time. That's why I'm buggering off to Lanzarote on the 30th of December. I can work anywhere in the world. I can do these lives anywhere in the world. I can coach anywhere in the world. I have created 2 businesses that mean I don't have to be in one place. The penny has finally dropped. I can go anywhere. I just got to believe it and get on and do it. And I'm getting on and doing it. And you need to do the same things with your life as well, because time moves so freaking fast. It really, really does. Before you know it, you're 53. Helen, loads of stuff, how to think outside of the box and to get on the path to making new things happen. Awesome. That's your reflection. That's your learning from 2020. Go deeper, Helen. Ask yourself again and again and again the same question until you get different answers and different learnings and different things crop up. There's loads there. I love that you've done that with the actual gift of time due to the lockdowns. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, no, we've had more time. We've had more time to be with our families, our children, ourselves, learning about ourselves, learning about our family. What did I learn about me in that time? What did I learn about my family in that time? What have you learned? I learned that I can hang out with my family for 3 months dead straight and not kill each other and still like each other and still laugh. Freaking epic. I think I knew it already, but that was a confirmer. That was a clincher. Helen said she really appreciated it. That's awesome. Helen, you're blooming amazing, lady. Love your energy. Thank you, my darling. Thank you. That's really, really kind of you. Right, that is my live for today. I'm going to get out the car because I want to show you this bit of graffiti of Sir David Attenborough. I can't turn the camera around, so I'm just going to turn it up. I don't know if you can see that because I think it's pretty epic. See that? How cool is that? I absolutely love it. And I'm going to go here in this little coffee shop. Where is it? There. No. There it is. It's got sales on it and everything. And I've wanted to have coffee here for ages. So today is the day. It's called the White Cloud Coffee. I wish you a very, very happy Wednesday.